Hello everyone, and welcome to Fat 50 and Running a Marathon, a channel dedicated to health, diet, fitness, and goal achievement. I'm your humble host, Topher, and I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, I hope you'll share your thoughts, opinions, and relatable stories in the comments section. This channel's name reflects my failure to achieve a goal. This video series reflects what I'm learning from that failure. This is the Thick or Thin Thursday video for the 7th of November, 2024. So my appointment with my podiatrist was a week ago today, Halloween, and he wanted me to start wearing a running shoe, which I didn't put on. I live in Vegas, and I do a lot of, pretty much all the driving in my house for a number of different people. So having the ability to just throw on a pair of shoes and walk out the door is kind of important, and flip-flops are important. And I tried to put on a pair of flip-flops on my left, not a pair, but I tried to put on a flip-flop on my left foot and was not able to get it across that swollen foot, so I'm not even sure that I could get my foot into a running shoe right now, and that's exactly what the podiatrist wanted me to do, was put on a running shoe and start walking in that. So at this point I am still walking in my boot. Let me show it to you really fast. This is it, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. Also a week ago today, I had a job interview. Turns out well, it doesn't turn out. It appears as though it's not going to work out, and so we'll come back to that a little bit later. That's actually going to lead to this week's question. This week I have been reading the book Tiny Habits, The Small Changes That Change Everything by BJ Fogg. It's been kind of difficult to get through. I don't have the audiobook, and for those of you who don't watch this channel regularly, I have done something whereby I've checked out ebooks from the library as well as the audiobook. I play the audiobook on double speed while I'm reading the ebook, and it makes it a lot easier. It makes it easier for me to stay focused on the material at hand. My mind cannot wander when I have somebody reading aloud the same words that I'm seeing on the screen as it would be instead of the page. This time I don't have the audiobook, and boy is it difficult to go back to just reading and not letting the mind wander. So that's what I'm up against right now, and that's why I only have one book accomplished this week, and probably I'm hoping that I will at least finish it this coming week and move on to another one, but it's difficult to say, to be honest with you. I've grown really accustomed to having the audiobook. It's become kind of a crutch. So as I said just a minute ago, I did in fact have a job interview last week, a week ago today. I thought it went pretty well. In fact, it went so well that I was actually offered a job and was asked to fill out paperwork. And when I called yesterday to see why I hadn't heard anything from anybody in almost a week, I learned that the paperwork that should be in the hands of the person who would be the next step, my paperwork isn't there. My name isn't even on her list. So I'm not taking this as a good sign. But I did decide that because of that, I'm going to, I have a new attitude. I'm picking myself up, I'm dusting myself off, and I'm going to look for work in a very specific way. I'm trying to figure out what specifically I want to do as opposed to just taking any job that comes along. And so that is the focus. And what I want to ask you in this week's question is, when you get knocked down and you're covered in dust, how exactly do you pick yourself up and dust yourself off? Do you yell at yourself? Do you praise yourself? Do you call up a friend and just sound off so that all of that negativity, gets off of you? Do you have a couple of drinks? Do you do a couple of lines? I don't want you to put anything that's going to get you incriminated legally, but just, tell me what it is. Tell us, tell the entire community, because that's what this whole thing is supposed to be about, what it is that you do to specifically get yourself up and dust yourself off. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off. One more thing I want to address really fast is that the gardening video series has started. I did have, it's its own series. It's called Fat 52 and Gardening. And there's a playlist available on this channel with those videos. There's only one right now. It's about composting, and probably the next few videos are going to be about composting because that's where my focus is right now. It's November, and even here in the desert, it's starting to get cooler. It's not cold, but it's cooler. And the thing about it is, whether I find it cold or not, the plants that grow here, they find it cold. So it's a matter, and there are still plants you can plant in November, and vegetables and whatnot, and I do intend to get to work on that. But right now my focus kind of is on the composting, and I'm probably going to make another video. It's going to be a fairly short one. I might even make a video short whereby I'm going to show you exactly what I do in order to turn important documents or documents with important information on them that you don't want any longer into compost. So we'll talk about that, because it occurred to me, I've been reading more and more all the time, that don't assume that everybody knows how to do something or everybody knows this or that. So I figured, why not? Why don't we just have a video whereby I show you exactly how I turn important documents with important information into compost, and I will show you how I cut those up in a coming video. So the gardening series is out there. There will be more videos coming, and I'm definitely going to be focused on a lot of that too. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling, and I want to stop that, and I want to thank you for watching this, and I want you to remember that only by taking care of ourselves first are we capable of taking care of others. Thanks again for watching. Topher.